Your attention, please.
What is shaking, guys? Welcome back to another random Sunday. I guess this one's not so random. I teased about it in Friday's video, so let's not wait any longer. Here are the top 10 Disneyland hacks brought to you by DisneyDNA.
Number 10.
So this is a big one. Just plan out your day. But ahead of time, know how long you're gonna stay there, know which rides you wanna get done, where you wanna eat. Just plan out how you want your day to go, and that's why this is the first one on this list. To me, it's the kind of most important, but it kind of rounds out the rest of this countdown. So guys, this one, plan out your day.
Number 9.
This one's a little bit more of a broader thing. It's how to beat the heat, guys. The best thing to do is ride the rides that the queues are in the sun in the morning. Ride the ones that are always outside, like Peter Pan, a lot of Fantasyland, but just the ones that are constantly in the sun, ride those in the morning before the heat picks up, or ride them at night. And then during the heat of the day, in the afternoon, ride the rides that are the queues are inside, where there's air conditioning, half of Buzz Lightyear's inside, Space Mountain, half of it's inside. So stay in the air conditioning during the heat of the day. Try to travel through stores when you're on Main Street, mainly Main Street. Travel through stores, the air conditioning feels nice, and a lot of times there's even less crowds. So I definitely try to stay inside the air conditioning to beat that intense summer heat at Disneyland.
Number 8.
Now this one, a lot of people always ask how we kind of save money, and this is one of those ways. Bring snacks. Now, don't bring sandwiches that have mayo and mustard, things that can go bad in the heat. We always bring little baggies of cereal. Buy your favorite cereal, put them in little individual bags. To me, they're great for when you're in line and you just have that sudden urge to munch. So one of my favorites to bring is Captain Crunch, just the Crunch Berries, but Captain Crunch. You can bring Cheerios, you can bring Fruit Loops, anything you want, but bring little snackies, and that will help not only save some money, it'll also make your trip a little more enjoyable.
Number 7.
This one kind of piggybacks off of the last one. We're sticking with food. Guys, eat lunch and dinner at off times, not normal times if you want to beat the crowds and the lines. Lines for food can be just as tedious as lines for the attractions. So we always try to eat lunch either at 11 or 2, which is before the crowd or right after the crowd. And then dinner's the tough one because there's a lot of people that won't eat throughout the day and just eat dinner, or they'll snack and just eat dinner. So we always try to eat dinner either at 4 o'clock or about 8:30. I know that's kind of late, but if you're eating at 2 and you listen to the last one and bring some snacks, you guys can survive till 8:30 when the lines finally start dying down. But the biggest key here, guys, is just to eat your meals at off times when other people aren't necessarily eating. That's how to avoid the tedious lines for food. And like I said, that can be worse than the lines for rides themselves.
Number 6.
So here's a little tip on how to maximize your space. I guess that's how I like to say this one. Literally maximize your space. If you guys aren't gonna go and right when ropes drop, go and get a fast pass for Space Mountain, wait till about 10 or 11 o'clock. Now I know that sounds kind of weird, but here's why. If you wait till then, you're gonna get a fast pass for roughly around 2-ish, 2 o'clock, 2:30, somewhere right in there. And if you're getting it, let's say at 11 o'clock, now you have your fast pass, now you can go eat. 11 o'clock, you can go eat, then you can go ride Autopia, Matterhorn, Buzz Lightyear, if you wanna stand in line for Star Tours. By the time all that's done, all of a sudden your fast pass is ready. one thing that kind of drives me nuts is when you get a fast pass and it's only 45 minutes later. What are you supposed to do in that 45 minutes? Because you don't want to walk all the way across the park just to walk back. And somewhere like Tomorrowland, the lines themselves can be 45 minutes long just for one ride. So my advice, get space fast pass between 10 and 11, and then ride the other rides, have lunch, enjoy Tomorrowland. Then by the time you do all that, your Space Mountain Fast Pass will have arrived.
Number 5.
So with this one, this is probably one of our biggest ones that we always follow no matter what, is hit Fantasyland first. Now, a lot of people go into Fantasyland right off the bat, but that's for Peter Pan. If you're going to try to maximize how many rides you can ride, go to Fantasyland first. You can knock out Snow White, Pinocchio, Mr. Toad, Dumbo, Casey Jr., Alice in Wonderland, the Teacups, and Small World. You can do all that in under 90 minutes. You might even be able to get it done quicker depending on how fast you can move your feet. There's always one day where we go into the park, and we always do this, and by, rope drops at 8, by 9:30, we've completed almost all of Fantasyland, not including Peter Pan, and I don't really count the Matterhorn. Matterhorn to me is kind of in its own land. So if you guys are trying to maximize your rides, go to Fantasyland. And I'm not saying run around, but you could easily hit almost every ride, except for Peter Pan, in Fantasyland within an hour, hour and a half tops.
Number 4.
I know moving around at night can be very, very difficult at Disneyland. Not just because there's more locals that come out at night. The schools are out, they show up. It always just seems more crowded at night. So, and you have the parades, the fireworks, all that. So one way to help avoid that is before the parades happen. So if the parade happens at 8:30, pick a side. Pick which side of the park you want to be on before the parade happens. So like I said, parade's at 8:30. Pick Adventureland side, Frontierland, New Orleans Square, or pick Tomorrowland. We always pick Adventureland, one, because there's more to do. If you get stuck on Tomorrowland, and Tomorrowland itself is a bottleneck, so that can be a pain. We always pick Adventureland, and we just hang out, basically until after fireworks. So from when the big parade starts till after the fireworks, we just hang out over there. You can ride Indiana Jones, Jungle Cruise, Pirates, Mansion, Winnie the Pooh. You can just sit and enjoy Rivers of America. Even though it's not running now, you can still enjoy just the scenic environment, and we love that side of the park. So with this one, guys, definitely pick a side of the park before the parade, because trying to cross and get across the park is just, it's a hassle. So guys, pick a side of the park.
Number 3.
To piggyback off the last one, when you guys are leaving the park, if you guys don't want to see the fireworks, you've already seen them, you want to avoid the crowds, leave during the fireworks. Now it kind of goes against the last hack, but they open up the back exit behind Main Street, and it makes for a quick getaway, guys. So if you guys can get to that side of Main Street, so if you're heading toward the gates, stay on the right side of Main Street, and right by the Coke corner, turn to the veer a little bit to the right, and they always have it open now because the crowds are so large, and it makes for a really fast getaway. You guys can beat the tram rush, because I hate waiting for the tram. You can avoid the tram rush. You can avoid the massive amount of people trying to leave the parking garage or wherever you parked. So guys, leave during the fireworks if you don't want to check it out. If you want to check it out, go for it. Just know that you're either going to have to stay in the park for a while or just leave before. We've seen the fireworks many times. We'll watch it once while we're there, but try to leave during fireworks. Head out that secret Main Street exit, and you guys will be out of the park and back in your hotel or home before you know it.
Number 2.
So we're winding down now, guys. This one is something we do almost every day we're in the park. except for when we go into Fantasyland first, we always go left. Go into Adventureland first. Now, a lot of people go right. They all go to Space Mountain. A lot of people go straight to Peter Pan. But we always go left. Again, this is kind of to get the most we can get done as quick as we can. But if you go into Adventureland, get a pass for Indiana Jones. Now you can stand in line for 10 minutes. It's usually about 10 minutes, that quick. If you go there, get a fast pass. Now you can ride Pirates, Haunted Mansion, possibly Thunder, Jungle Cruise, and by the time you ride all of those, your Indiana Jones Fast Pass is that it's time. So I think that's the best way to get as many, another way to get as many rides as you can in as little amount of time possible. So go left, and this is the most empty you will see Adventureland, by the way, too. So if you've been one of those ones that always like, man, I can't get a good picture in Adventureland, there's always too many people, go in the morning, and to me it's the most pretty. I love seeing it bright, right when rope drops. And that's our routine. We get Indy Fast Pass, we ride all the rides over there with little to no wait, then we come back and our Fast Pass time has arrived.
Number 1.
Last but not least, guys, this is probably the most important hack of them all. It kind of epitomizes every trip that we take, a lot of other people take, but this is the biggest one, and this is why I saved it for last. Take your time, guys. Don't rush your trips. If you rush, it's gonna fly by and you're gonna regret going so fast. If you're going for multiple days, don't go all out, hard to the wall, just fast pace, because by day 3, 4, 5, etc., your body is gonna be screaming at you. And then you're gonna, especially if you get every ride done, and then you do the same thing again day 2, day 3 and 4, you're gonna be like, well, I don't wanna ride that. I've ridden that a bunch already. I rode that already. I don't wanna do that. And it's just, take your time, guys. You guys are in the happiest place on earth. Relax, sit down, people watch. We enjoy just kicking back, watching people. You see little kids run up to characters and just a smile on their face. It makes you happy. It makes your day happy. It makes you happy seeing other people enjoying themselves, especially when you're somebody like annual pass holders. Someone like us, just annual pass holders in general, you have to look for the little things, guys. And you can't look at the little things if you're running everywhere. And again, your body's gonna hurt, your feet are gonna hurt, and it's just not gonna be fun. So take your time, don't rush, enjoy the theming that has made Disneyland so special over the years. It's all been about the detail. You can't see the detail if you're running around. So kick back, relax, and enjoy yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Ashley and I had tons of fun gathering up our top 10 hacks for you guys. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe. If you want to be notified when other videos like this, other Friday forecasts, other random Sunday videos, anything else that might be on my mind, hit that little notification bell and that will let you know when these videos are uploaded. So guys, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to do other things like this. I want to do a top 10 food, just top 10 foods at Disneyland, DCA, the whole resort, top restaurants. If you guys want more top 10s, want more advice videos, leave your comments below. And I will see you all a little later.